everything is energy. Do you think about life as an energy projection? It can be very supportive to think about everything that's happening in your life as energy, and that we choose from second to second which energy we want to contribute with in the ocean of energy that we are surrounded with. So we are surrounded in a universe of energy, and we choose what response we want to contribute. When I have the Vinema reset, one of the module is to think about everything as energy. Our thoughts, our emotion, our holiness, our action, everything. Our cells, what we see, Mother Earth, everything is energy. And the more we see everything as energy, and energy never lies, because we have lived in a corrupted society. We have heard so many lies. The government hasn't treated us good, but in Norway we have been spread a little bit. But now, kind of, since the Mother Earth has become smaller, we have kind of balanced out to all countries. So now most governments are paid. They are kind of bought and paid from people who have a lot of money. So now most of us cannot trust the government anymore. In Norway we have trusted the government for a lot of years, but now also we, and Sweden and Denmark. So, but the Nordic country have the best foundation to create the new sustainable system on Mother Earth. But to think about everything as energy is very supportive, because when you start to force your brain to do that, it is beneficial, because energy never lies. Sometimes we go into a situation and are taken advantage of. But if we have listened to our gut feeling, our intuition, before we go into that situation, it would probably have told us this is not a wise thing to do. So when we navigate from our senses, we are sensitive being, we are energy being, sensing emotion, sensing energy. So we are now upgrading to the sensory being that we are. We have lived from mental concept, mental construct, but now if we listen to the new children that are coming, they sense Mother Earth, they sense everything. And sometimes we say that they are wrong, we diagnose them and put them into labels and categories and diagnoses, but they are actually telling us the new human. Because the new human are sensing everything and are navigating in society as energy, as truthful energy. So you can sense everything. You sense your partner, you sense your mother, you sense Mother Earth, you sense your animal. It is nothing that we cannot sense. So for a lot of years we have been afraid to speak about what we cannot see. We have been on trying to arrest and kill witches that actually spoke from their divinity and their energy, because they knew that it was an unseen spiritual world. So medicine women and witches and have had a hard time, because they have been hunted down from the masculine society that wants to control and to are just only reacting to what they see. So we are in this age where we now are including the energy word, where everything is energy. The new Earth is kind of, we know that we are intertwined with Mother Earth, we are Mother Earth's children, we are all brothers and sisters, and we need to have reverence for Mother Earth and listen to her. She has cried for some years because we have poisoned her so much. And the poison we have done on Mother Earth, we need to detox. So we are actually in a detox period, axial period, and also transformational period. There are hundreds of labels of this time, but to think about everything as energy is supportive, because then it's easier to understand and to relate to what your body is saying to you, because your body is talking to you all the time. The duality is what we are navigating in. So we feel everything. So when your body has a symptom, it tells you what will be beneficial. Like a week ago, I listened to my body and it said, I really want orange. And I haven't eaten orange for years. And I give my body a lot of vitamin and minerals, all what I need. But the vitamin C, I have forgotten. I don't know why, but it's like I don't have so much vitamin C in my nutrients and my food. And they said, of course. So I went to buy orange. So I get the C vitamin also. So our body is speaking to us all the time what it needs and what is hurtful, and yeah, it has its own communication system, and it is through energy. So we are moving into becoming more and more sensitive, and energy is subtle. So what we actually need to do is to listen to the energy, listen to our surroundings. But remember also, don't take in so much from the news that's saying, oh, it's war here, everything is pain, because they are still feeding the darkness. But it is just some years, and then even the media will transform, because the transformation that are on earth, it's amazing. Wow, I'm so glad that I'm here. My soul chose to be here at this time, also as a woman. And this is a gift. This is really a gift to be here. But also it can be challenging, because the body can feel everything. So we have to remind each other who we are. We are light, and we have an avatar, experience life on earth. And it's an experience, not a mental, but an experience. All the best to you. From the divine in me to the divine in you. Bye bye.